we wish him a lot of luck. We know
Yeah.
how hard it is to get out of these stage restrictions without a major downpour, and usually that brings its own problems.
Yeah, definitely, especially whenever we have poor drainage areas like some of the roads here in town. It just takes a couple of inches and you've got water over the road. So it takes the rainfall in the right places, and those right places are the watershed. So here's a look at where over the last week all of the rainfall has fallen. You can see a lot of it has gone up into the watershed, the very top of it, where they still have drought conditions up in the Texas Hill Country, not so much through the central part of the watershed, but over to the southeastern part into the northern part of the coastal bend. That is where we are seeing some more rainfall. So we definitely can use all the rainfall that we can get in the watershed system. So here's a check of where those lake levels are right now. About 21% in Choke Canyon, right under 41% at Lake Corpus Christi. So a combined 26.72%, and we are up a little bit compared to not only 1 month ago but also a week ago, thanks to the continual rainfall that we're seeing. So still an active radar here in South Texas. You can see a lot lighter and more widespread activity compared to earlier this afternoon, but a couple thunderstorms still down towards the border right now across the coastal bend. Most folks are getting some type of drizzle or just cloudy skies, so it actually kind of looks like winter outside if you're not actually outside, and then you're feeling all the heat and humidity. We're going to stay humid heading into tonight. The cloudy skies persist, and we do still have a scattered rain chance. So we're waking up in the 70s and getting up into the upper 80s, lower 90s for yet another afternoon. I do think we will be a little bit more active in terms of our rain tomorrow than what Futurecast is showing here. I've got a 50% to 60% chance for the coastal bend, but once we head into Monday, you can see a lot quieter on the radar, maybe a stray to isolated shower or storm with the sea breeze coming in. But we're going to see a lot more dry air as well as sinking air in the atmosphere. What I mean by that is we have been sandwiched by these two high pressures for the last week, and with that we had a trough right here drawing in a lot of moisture and energy from the Gulf of Mexico. That's why we've had so much in terms of rain chances. Now you can see these two high pressures combining right on top of Texas, and underneath high pressure we have sinking air. You need rising air to get rain. So we are going to be having a lot drier and warmer weather heading into the rest of this coming week. So you can see that high pressure kind of sticking around the southern United States, really expanding into the end of next week before settling back over the Four Corners region, essentially just making us very, very hot. We do still have one more weather impact alert day for tomorrow just due to those high rain chances. I mean, look at this, that sinking air, it's going to do wonders for those rain chances. So tomorrow we still have that weather impact for heavy rain and flood risk. So again, make sure you're driving safe. As we've seen the past couple of days, water can go on top of the roads very easily. Checking on the tropics, we have a 30% chance of development for this area here heading towards the Windward Islands and expected to continue to travel northwest. This is something for us just to watch at this point and not worry about. It's going to have to go through a lot of Saharan dust, which will also make its way here into South Texas. You can almost imagine the high pressure right here. That's going to drive it into the coastal bend. So expect a little bit less humidity once we head into Wednesday. It's going to help dry out our atmosphere, but it's also going to make us have a little bit worse air quality. On the flip side of it, we'll get some really nice sunrises and sunsets out of it. 90 degrees tomorrow with some scattered thunderstorms in the forecast. So we do have another weather impact alert day for that 60% chance of rain. And then we really dry out. And last weekend, we didn't have all these little feels like temperature bars going across there because of the rain, the cooler temperatures. Unfortunately, they are back in full force heading into this week.
I was going to say how nice it's been, because it does feel like the end of summer or the beginning of spring even.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Back to summer.
Back to summer. All right. Thanks so much.